I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, the Leafs are on a 2-game skid after getting shut out by the Anaheim Ducks. Now we get ready to take on the Columbus Blue Jackets in the second half of this back-to-back. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Columbus on the first line is Sid Abel, Phil Esposito, and Sam Reinhart. On their second line, Marco Kasper, Nick Schmaltz, and Dustin Brown. On the third line is Benoit Oliver Gruel, Michael Handzus, and Wayne Cashman. And on the fourth line is Grigory Denisenko, Owen Beck, and Adar Suniev. On defense, on the first pair is Willie Mitchell, with Ilya Lyubushkin. On the second pair is Denton Matachuk, with Simon Nemec. And on the third pair is Tyler Tucker, with Zach Bogosian. Starting the net is Cam Ward, J.S. Gajer backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Trevor Connolly, Bryce Salvador, and Brock Faber. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line, it's Andrew Ladd, Vincent Danfus, and Mark Parrish. And on the fourth line, Bob Probert, Ken Linsman, and Glenn Murray. On defense, on their first pair is Josh Morrissey, with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov, with Michael Kesselring. And on the third pair is Sheldon Surrey, with Tyler Myers. Starting the net is Archer Seelov, with Dominik Hasek backing up. And their scratch player tonight is Juuso Välimäki.
Hi everybody, welcome to Toronto, Ontario, a great hotbed for hockey and the home of the Hockey Hall of Fame, and the Maple Leafs ready to roll tonight. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Blue Jackets start with possession as we are now underway. Throws it in. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. And they continue to apply pressure here. Point shot! Oh, off the iron!
A huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out. Now they're chasing.
Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The Blue Jackets will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The officials saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
The Leafs will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert. Move that puck quickly and open up lanes.
Block shot.
There we go, Lanny McDonald.
And it's evident and on display right here. It's stiff position and anticipation. Good defense and interception leads to offense in that beautiful goal.
Toronto's talked a lot about getting off to good starts, and look at this, case in point right here.
Well, yeah, you get up by 1 goal early in the game, and it just creates momentum all around your bench. Everyone gets on the ice. They want to contribute. They want to be the one to get the goal on the board and continue to increase this lead. I think they've been real effective to start this game.
Here's a short pass to Kesselring. Strong use of the body. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Cuts to the front. Makes a save with the glove.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 to score. The Blue Jackets win it. Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
The Blue Jackets are working hard to get back in this game. They wire one off the post, but they're generating offense. The coach, the staff, the entire team needs to stay confident here. They're generating the looks. They just have to find a way to execute.
Columbus has it near the wall. Slides the pass over to Matejchuk. Grabs control of it at the point. And he passes it up ahead to McDonald. Pumps it away in his own end.
Oh, Vincent Danfus.
One-timer up here.
Well, he's set up with a perfect pass. He gets lost in coverage, gets all of that one. Perfect weight transfer and executes with a beauty. Now, if you have time to load and explode in the offensive zone, you're going to let it rip, and that's exactly what happens here. A perfect pass off the front foot, and he just lets it rip.
Toronto's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. From the point, they take control of it. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Skates to the crease. The Blue Jackets have the puck now. Muffs the shot attempt. Puck scooped up by Tucker. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
The Leafs have been the better team in this first period. More scoring opportunities and as a result, more goals. Tucker's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Scores! All over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
There's something about the jump to his legs on this shift here, James. You just knew that he was going to drive play, and that's exactly what he did by winning the loose puck battle and then taking it to the net for the goal.
Got to do a better job in controlling those rebounds.
The Blue Jackets have jumped right back into this one as they finally respond.
Well, they clawed their way back to within one, and this is the counter that a coach and the team is looking for. You want to put your opponent on their heels, and they've got them there now.
Taken by foot. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets gain possession. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed that one.
Well, hockey is a game of inches, and a great shot just misses.
Here we go, puck's in deep. Columbus takes possession along the wall. Passes the puck over to Beck. Look at this, they've got some bodies here on the attack. And he turns that one aside.
Seeloff makes a good save and redirects the puck to the corner, and this cleans up the front of the net, and really no trash for second shot opportunity.
The Leafs move it ahead. Puck dumped in, and the D's going to change here. Columbus has it in the defensive end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Leafs have it in the offensive end. Denies him on the slapper. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, Columbus is still trailing by one as they step in for the draw. Stopped by the goaltender. Picked up along the boards by Reinhart. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Quick pass to Reinhart. Intercepted the pass. Sent into the offensive zone. Columbus gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Esposito's got it in the offensive zone. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Leafs lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. And after to the draw at center. They've got a hold of the puck. And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And now it's over to Brown. And that's picked off by Hyman. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Feeds it over. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
The Leafs are in transition. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. To his teammate! And he catches that one with the glove.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And that's knocked away by Matichuk. Moves it on over to Brew. And they go back on the attack in the offensive zone. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Hanzus wins the faceoff in his own end. Across the line. The Leafs look to start the transition game. The Blue Jackets gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Nelson. Fires it into the offensive zone. Columbus has possession of it now. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Stops him cold. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, the Leafs are clinging to a 2-1 lead. The Blue Jackets take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
The Blue Jackets bench showing some frustration there as they hit the post. Listen, when you're only down in the game by a little bit, you have to find a way to claw your way back in with a perfect chance right there to give them some momentum.
Here's a race for the loose puck. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off the ice, and you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
The Blue Jackets play it along the boards. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the goal. Tucker's off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
It's tough to be behind the 8-ball on the PK when you're trailing by one. Sometimes it feels like wasted time, James. It's not wasted, though. You got to get back to even strength, and maybe you can have a power kill in there as well. Generate some momentum. Key to the umbrella on the power play, James, and we saw it earlier, is we have 3 up high across the ice. You actually pull the coverage up a little bit. If you do that, you can open up cross seams with good motion, but you gotta get the defense running.
The Leafs have it against the wall. Great pressure to force the turnover by Abel. Lindros plays it against the boards. Passes it to Abel. Reaches out and uses the stick. And he serves it across to Lindros. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Sends it in deep. Moves it over to Lindros. Quick feed to Bertuzzi. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. The Blue Jackets win the draw here in the neutral zone. Puts it in deep. Slides the puck over. And now he passes up to Hyman. Toronto's got him along the wall. Can't hang on after that hit. Works it across to Lindros. Loses the coverage there. Stops him with a glove.
Well, he's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Beck's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Nelson's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Great defensive effort with the stick. And it's kicked away.
Tucker's penalty is almost expired.
The Blue Jackets kill off the penalty.
Well, that power play needs to have more urgency. All perimeter movement. Someone has to pay the price and get to the most coveted spot on the ice, and that is right in front of the tender.
First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Good first period for the Leafs. Let's hope they keep this up and get an insurance goal.
Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Columbus is behind in the game, and they deserve to be, James. They really didn't get off to a good start. There's no sense of urgency out there. They're really chasing the game. But you got to hand it to their opponent. They possess the puck, and they've attacked on their opportunities.
Tries to feed it over to Reinhart. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Feeds it to Bertuzzi. Sends the pass across the ice. The Blue Jackets scoop it up along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Schmaltz. And that's intercepted by Hyman. Foots moving the puck through his own zone. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Scrum along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Lindros. Moves it to Foot. Lindros carries the puck in his own zone. What a steal in his own end. Lindros has the puck against the half wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Reinhart.
Columbus has been in great position all night long. They've got their legs under them as well. They're working hard. Their coach will be impressed.
Looks to make a play over to Hyman. And now he moves it to Bertuzzi. Dumps it into the opposite side. Liabushkin's lugging the puck. Oh, blocker save. Looking textbook there. The Blue Jackets carried along the wall.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but look at that hit, and it just took me off guard.
Oh, what a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
And look at this. These fans are starting to get on their feet to recognize what an incredible save we just witnessed.
Yeah, he made an incredible one, didn't he? And you got to embrace it when they're on their feet in support of you, because you know you hear boos often when you let a bad one in. So embrace it. You can tell that he's feeling it right now.
Columbus has the puck. Slides it on over to Abel. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away.
Silas robs his opponent after that last save, and you can just see the shooter is in disbelief. Can't believe he came up with that one. But what it does is it sends a message to his team to start playing. Start playing in front of them, and they need to answer the call.
The Blue Jackets gain control of the puck. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Shot! Comes up with the stop. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck along the boards. Sheila stops to slow it down with the whistle.
Yeah, and he's protecting the lead right now, and he's had a solid game, although he hasn't been busy because his teammates in front of him excellent in terms of defending the middle of the ice there, James. But I don't mind the play. You want to protect that lead? It's a safe play. Just hold on to the puck.
And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Nelson. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Gets the puck over to Burrows. There's a firm collision. Columbus with possession in their own zone. They fight for it along the boards. Takes control of the puck. Dumps it into the O-zone. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. He got all of that hit. Columbus plays it along the wing. Shot! And the traffic neutralizes that threat. The Leafs take it along the wall. We got a whistle as the puck sails into the bench.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Toronto's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Can't get it to go. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Columbus continues to trail here in the second. Not for a lack of trying, though. All sorts of shots on net tonight. Toronto's got the puck inside the offensive zone. How did he stop that one?
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
The centermen glide into position. Toronto's won the draw, and they'll go to work. The Blue Jackets move the puck in the defensive zone. Fires it! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Denies him again! Handles the pass. Fires it on net! Moves it ahead from off the wall. Moves it to the offensive zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Slides the puck to Morrissey. And that's broken up by Bushkin. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. And he takes the dish. Bushkin's got the puck along the wing. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Here they are on the attack. Puck picked up by Grew. Here's a shot, and he makes a save there. And the puck's knocked loose. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Here he is in close, and that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Taken along the wall by Lindros. They've really got him on their heels here now. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. Face-off coming up. They can smell blood here, I think.
Yeah, they need to put their foot on the gas pedal because they recognize that the goaltender, he was under siege, James, and he really didn't get a chance to get much rest.
And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Hammers one at the net. Off the post.
The Leafs have to find some puck luck here, James. They've been all around the net. Yes, they have the lead, but they've been railing off the post. How many have they hit?
Straight up the middle. Here they come. Look out. Here they come on the attack. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. And they get the equalizer, James, and really they've been rewarded for their efforts. They got down in this game, but they continue to chip away press, and now they find themselves at evens.
Columbus has tied things up, and on the heels of that goal, Cheryl, do you subscribe in the theory that they've got the momentum now?
I would certainly say they do. Anytime you score at this time of the game, it is critical, and they're the ones that succeeded in that effort, and it's a great one at that. They've worked hard, they've pushed, and now they'll be heading into the intermission. A lot to talk about, but they'll start with the momentum.
Jostled off the puck. Ladd's taking it from his own end. Here's a shot, and that's blocked. Columbus has it near the wall. He looks deep to Esposito. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in their own end. Taken by Esposito. Here's a centering pass. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Moves the puck over to Nelson. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Columbus looks to go on the attack. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. The Blue Jackets gain possession. Puts it off the outside of the frame.
The Blue Jackets swing another one off the post. It's unbelievable how many times they've hit it tonight. I mean, they'd be up by a bunch. Wouldn't be a tie game if that were the case.
There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next.
Well, that was not the period we were looking for. That was just basically garbage. They need to fix this and come out strong in the third and get this go-ahead goal.
Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Sabalski Pounder, and here comes the third. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are underway in the third. And that's off a stick. The Blue Jackets have it now. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Slides it up front.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Denies him. He got all of it. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Columbus has won the face-off here in their own end. Moves it to Esposito. Takes a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. Lindros wins the face-off. Morrissey's got it in the defensive end. Takes the feed from the left side. Mitchell's got it along the wing. And that pass is redirected. Through center along the wing.
McDonald's had such an impressive night offensively. You know that's his wheelhouse as he loves to have the puck on his stick. He creates, he's confident with it, and he's got a multi-point game.
Cuts to the paint. Gets a piece of it with the trapper.
Seeloff makes an incredible athletic save. I mean, he's at the top of his crease. The shooter is in the slot, and he keeps it out of the net.
And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Seeloff has been doing a great job of managing the ebbs and flows within this game. And, you know, he's had to make some big stops and be on point. And it's been quiet. There's been lulls within the game, but he's been able to manage it. That's what a goaltender has to do. They've got to come up with the save when it's busy, even when it's quiet.
Schmaltz has won the draw. They'll go on the attack. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Columbus gets a hold of it. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Toronto's got possession at center. The Blue Jackets grab possession of the puck. And he takes the feed. Columbus has it against the half wall. Schmaltz in the corner now.
Oh, come on.
And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Well, this is an incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds its way through.
The Blue Jackets, with that goal, have gone up by 1 here in the third.
Well, you're better up by 1 than down by 1, James, but there's a lot of runway left. Now it's a mindset of attack, but be defensively responsible.
Slides the puck across to Ladd. Oh, look at this. Shot! Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Columbus has generated a ton of shots on net tonight, and they lead it here in this third period. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Ward's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Blue Jackets are looking to build on this one-goal lead. And off the draw, they win possession. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Takes a shot. Carries the puck up through center. The Blue Jackets have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Takes the feed. The Leafs take possession in the neutral zone. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Feeds the puck over to Brew. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Too much congestion. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. We see players working from this area all the time in practice. A quick snapshot. Goalie can't get set to position in time, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. The Leafs get a hold of the puck off the draw. Passes it over to Lindros. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Lindros looks around. From point blank. And there's another stop.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Lindros plays it now and tries to make a diagonal pass to Hyman. Columbus takes possession along the wall. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Comes up with a monster save in front.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
And just a little bit of charging.
The Blue Jackets have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. The Leafs win it. Moves it quickly over to Morrissey. Shuts him down. And that's off target as it hits a body. Along the half wall with the puck. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Directed over to Murray. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
The Devils are on the schedule next, and when those two teams meet up, it's always a fun one. We'll see you then, I'm sure. Puck grab by Abel. Gains the zone from the right. Reinhardt's got the puck. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Across the line and on the attack. That's gloved by Ward. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Past the halfway mark of this period. Lots of offense here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. Nelson's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. The Blue Jackets have it now. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. And he takes the feed. Here's a chance! And that's blocked from someone in front. Booming shot! Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And they win the draw here in their own end. Tosses it on to Bogosian. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Oh, I thought he had it. What a chance there.
Oh, James, I thought he connected on that one. He's going to be disappointed, but he's all around the net.
Sends it into the offensive zone. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Kesselring. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Nice.
There we go, Mark Parrish.
He pounces on the rebound and puts it home.
I love that when there's a shot, he just doesn't stand around looking. He gets his feet moving and he tracks it, he hounds it. He's relentless, James, and he finds it and he puts it in the back of the net.
The Leafs find exactly what they were looking for, a goal here late in the third.
And this is why your big players, your star players, get paid the big bucks to deliver at the end of the game. And this is going to be a nail-biter, James, as you can feel the energy on both sides.
Scooped up along the wall by Hyman. Dishes it to Lindros. The Leafs are across the line and into the offensive end. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Handles the pass from the right side. Cruz got it against the boards. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Slides it across. Oh, a clutch save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Columbus looks to break out in their own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Pass across to Hyman. Takes the feed from his own end.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
And a great save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Here in the late goings of the period, Toronto's trailing by 1. Columbus takes possession off the draw. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Sends it in on the attack. Moves with the puck at the corner. Quick pass across to Morrissey. Here's a shot, and that goes off a player. Lyubushkin's got the puck in his own zone. Picked up along the boards by Ladd. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Answers the call with a big save. And the puck's kicked free. We got a delayed penalty coming up here as the ref's hand goes up in the air. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Bibbs going off for a pair for cross-checking.
Oh, late at the end of the third period, you have a 1-goal lead. Now you got to kill it off. This is a critical juncture for the PK unit.
The Leafs send their man advantage unit out once more. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And that's turned aside. Puck clears the zone. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. And now they look to make something happen.
Come on.
Doesn't go. Pushes it across to McDonald. Sends a pass over. Big time stop there. Dishes it off. There's another stop. And he loses control of the puck. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Hanzus gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. The Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
On a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
And that will close the book on this one here tonight. Well, here was a game that went back and forth, and you know, when you're winning, you find ways to win these types of games, but when you're losing, the streak continues here, Pounder.
Yeah, it really does. And for the coaching staff, they're going to go into the room and they're going to try and draw some positives from it. But I'm telling you, the team doesn't want to hear it because at the end of the day, it's still a loss.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.
Well, the Leafs played a strong first half of the first and last half of the third, but everything in the middle was just garbage. So they outshoot Columbus 26-24, out-hit them 48-42, have more time to attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 22-17. Leafs got the only power plays going 1 for 3. For the box scores for Toronto, you had McDonald with a goal and assist, Kesselring, Ladd with assists, Parrish with a goal, Nelson with an assist, and Danfus with a goal. And Seelove made 20 saves on 24 shots, 4 goals allowed for an .833 save percentage. And for Columbus, you had Casper with a goal and assist, Brown with 2 assists, Schmaltz goal and assist, Handzus a goal, Cashman a goal, and Tucker an assist. And Ward made 23 saves on 26 shots, 3 goals allowed for an .885 save percentage. And with the loss, the Leafs record falls at 27-13 for 78 points and are now tied for first place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as the Leafs head to Jersey to face the Devils.